All right, I dug into the Poppy Mac Wally box of magazines he gave me, and this is a September 2014 Total Film issue. And I did not even know that that was a thing. So I'm going to be totally out of my element because this is all film, movies, things like that, and I don't always, well, I won't say I don't always. I never follow movies or anything like that. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge for me. So let's look for a head first. You know I like to start with a head. We need a big head. Oh, Egypt. I love Egypt. There's a head. It's sort of small, but at least like in the realm. There's Superman. That's a very fancy Superman. Oh, cursed. Oh, how fun. I'm going to use that for our Halloween one. I'm kind of collecting things for the Halloween one. Let's pull that out. Cursed. Do a fun Halloween one soon. Dracula. All right, there's a boy. We could do a boy. Remember we did that boy one? It was super easy. That was exciting. Let's put a pin in this boy. We could trade him out with some girl eyes, right? That's William Dafoe. He has very scrunchy face. No offense. I think he's managed to eke out a living. Oh, I miss him. Philip Seymour Hoffman. He committed suicide. Now, do not worry about asking somebody if they're feeling suicidal or that. If you are worried about a friend, make sure you talk to them. I just know too many people we've lost to that. That's creepy. Is this a creepy issue? Oh, here's a boy eyes. Okay, let's see. We could put those boy eyes on that boy head. So this is the boy, right? What was the girl? Didn't we see a girl back here? I'm trying to... Oh, it was over here. Oh, she doesn't have good eyes. All right, let's put a pin in that one. It's going to be very hard to find that pin. We'll put that up there. Going underground. Indiana Jones. Oh, there's some good eyes. This must be a horror one. He looks a little bit like Jack Nicholson. Serial killers. Oh, The Walking Dead. My children and my husband watched that. Comic-Con. The Joker. There we go. Okay, so... Oh, I lost the pin in that one. So, I'm kind of thinking that's sort of a fresh-faced boy. Not William Dafoe. Where did that one guy go? I like my guys a little scruffier. Oh, I lost that man. Okay, so I have these two guys. So I feel like I'm going to keep the scruffy guy and put his beautiful blue eyes on there. Jim Parsons. Sure, you're delightful, Jim. You have great eyes. There's another boy. I don't like the crazy eyes, but is this a better face? Brighter? Oh, not as scruffy. All I have to do is show up for work. We could do, all I have to do is ... That could be fun on this one. What does this one say? I'm not looking to play. I'm not looking to play. ... Well, those are kind of fun. Should we pull those out and see if we can use them maybe in the background or on a border? And I think I'm going to take this guy. Nothing exciting there. Is that a man in shrink wrap? All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So we have a guy. I definitely need a friend. I need a body. Not that face. Desi, who you all know and love, loves horror shows. That is her jam. Okay, so I kind of like that. We could use pieces of that for our border. I need a body and I need a friend. I feel like all I've seen are creepy friends. That's Sandra Bullock. I feel like we have a really strong face for this one. I'm gonna have to find him a hat too. Okay, so we're gonna use some of this for the border. Okay, we have to go back to the start. But let's look at our face. So we have, he's not gonna be our face. We'll just put him to the side in case there's a catastrophe. These are gonna work on borders. This, we're gonna have fun words on the border. And this is our face. So I have a whole lot of border and no face. Or I have a whole lot of border and no real thing. So I need a body and I need a friend. Could we use, let's use some of this for border. These friends all seem creepy. Okay, let's not get distracted by the fact they're all covered in blood. I can, oh, what about that fancy little outfit? Or we could make them Egyptian. Let's see. Okay, so I'm feeling this more. Now, do you know what we could do? And I'm going to cut this out and we're going to see if we like it. We could have two guys, two tiny bodies, and get me on this one. Put his eyes on his body, or on his face, and his eyes on his face, and do a switcheroo. Maybe we try that. Would that be fun? And then I wouldn't have to worry about having a friend. But let's keep looking because we didn't know what we were going to do when we started. I don't want him. There's a silly friend. Get this guy. He's a cutie. The in-betweeners. That's kind of fancy. I feel like it's, oh, what's this? It's hard to find a friend or something cute in the horror magazine. Wasn't aware it was a horror magazine. We could use this as a background. It's good color. Oh, 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 and look what we have. So we have this and we have the edges of this. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Happily ever after. I don't know. I don't feel like this is a love story. Those warrior guys do not appear to be in love. Stellan Skarsgård. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let's look through. I seen him in this movie. He's in The Avengers or something like that. Okay. So we have, I may do a switcheroo on all their heads, right? And not use those eyes on him, blah, blah, blah. We have their bodies, so we're going to have little tiny bodies, big heads. We have background. We have fun words that don't really have to make sense. We have borders and backgrounds. Oh, where's my other head guys? Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to cut this out, and I will be back. I think this one could be a fun one. Alrighty. This is that film, Total Film. So I think this one could be cute, but I have a problem. So just wanted to share that with you. So first thing we need to do is we need to pick a page. Boop, boop, boop. And I almost feel like I want a page that just has a little backgroundy thing. Ooh, what about this one? Okay. So this is why I'm saying this. We got a lot of stuff here. Because I have a lot of border pieces that are cute. I have my little guys that are going to be their bodies. And then we were going to do that thing where we traded everybody's eyes. But I have concerns about that. I think that you could cut out his eyes and cut out, like one of them onto here would make a difference. But these guys are so similar in color and tone that I don't think it's going to make any difference. So we are just going to put their bodies on their heads. And then I'm going to paint their eyes and do stuff like that. Okay? So this is going to be a little bit different than what I had originally envisioned. But not to worry, you're going to like it. So his head is going to, oh, do we want their heads to be tipped? Did we say that? Yep. So this head tipped. Yeah, he's going to be in the back. And his head tipped. And then if I can get this glue to dry pretty quick, I will show you how I cut up their little necks. But he's going to be kind of cut off on this side. This guy is just going to be poking his head out this way. I almost feel like we could do, because look how cute these words are. All I have to do is show up, and I'm looking to play. So I think that those are fun. I kind of love those. And then I have all this cool border stuff. We could go around the border. There's a hair. With it. What do you think? And then maybe do some fun stuff in the background or doodle the letters or something. I think this could be a fun one. Okay, we're going to do the border first. Okay, where is our ruler? So I kind of feel like when you tear it like this, you get a fun edge on it, where when you cut everything, there's not as much opportunity for a fun edge. And I don't want that little picture, I just want the border. We'll see if we need this, because we may not go all the way around with the border. It may just be here and there. Because we know up here we don't need a top border. Let's use Captain America. He can be in the border. And then this piece, that's kind of cool. Okay. Then I thought this was snazzy. I don't really want a soldier, but I thought I could tear around him and get a fun kind of look going. There we go. And then we have this illustration that I thought was kind of pretty. And the other day I did a background where the edges were side or diagonal like that. Today is not that day. Today I want my border to be straight. Straight, straight, straight. There we go. There we go. Ooh, that kind of matches the craft, huh? Okay, 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 okay. There we go. So let's keep our ruler out here and let's figure out how much we have. So we don't need it up there. Well, let's put Captain America over here, because I know I am not going all the way to this edge. I don't think. Don't get attached to Captain America. Sometimes the side things that I put in a very special place get covered up, but it's just, we're going to try. We're going to try to keep Captain America, but he may not last. There we go. Sweet. Okay, we don't want this man. Let's do a blue here and there to start, because I kind of like the dark color of the blue on the craft, right? And I'm just going to go around putting blue all around, and I will be right back. Wow, I had a lot more blue than I thought I did, especially going all around 2 pages, but let's use, I kind of like this yellow bit more than the tan bit. So let's use that as our accent color. And I think it kind of goes better with the words that we have, right? So keeping kind of the same color scheme. All right, so I feel like we have a super cool border. Boop, boop, boop. Let's get our boys. Okay, well, I'm going to show you how I do their necks. And this is why it's nice to make paper dolls rather than to try to cut their necks. Watch, I can just come right up here, right around here to where his neck would be, straight up and around. And that way I make the perfect size neck for his body. I wonder, could we? We're going to try something with that other guy, because we have one more guy who's almost exactly the same size. And I don't love that we're just sticking people's heads on bodies. That doesn't feel as exciting as it could be. So we're going to try something with this one man's eye. Now, I will paint their lips. I will paint their eyes. I will do all kinds of stuff, but it doesn't feel kind of as snazzy as it could. Do you agree? Okay, there we go. All right, so now we got these 2 boys, men, gentlemen. There we go. And I was wondering if I could take, where's my big scissors? His eyes, or at least one of them. But I'm thinking to and put one on each of these fellas. So maybe we do this one over here. And this one over here. Oh, that looks good, don't you think? Oh, I like that. Okay, we're going to do that. Do we want them that big? Oh, I think that made him look weirder. I like it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. All right. My children are plotting something. I can hear them over there. They can't fool me. I can hear you. Yes, I'm still doing the video. I know. Well, I'm working hard. Do you have a question?
I have one later. For later.
Okay.
After I finish cleaning.
All right. Well, you guys finish cleaning and then come ask me your question. Probably is an actor from you because this is a 2014 magazine.
He's from The Big Bang Theory. You came out in like 2020, 2019.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to glue these guys down. First off, I have to listen to my children because they seem to be doing something. I'm going to glue these guys down. I'm going to glue my words over here, and I will be back. Okie dokie. So I did a bunch last night on this one, which is the total film. I outlined all this and went around it with the Pitt pen. I think that looks cute. And then where there was parts that I took together, I just colored them. I don't think anybody would notice except for me. This die is just going to keep rattling a little bit. And then I just outlined them, painted their lips, and colored their eyes. So I thought that it's been a hot minute since I showed you guys how I do the eyes, and I thought I would do that for you. Is that my skinny one? That is not my skinny one. I gotta find my skinny black marker. Hold on one sec. This one will work, but it's not my favorite. I really need to get another one because literally I spend my life looking for that one. All right, it doesn't appear to be here. So let's go ahead and use this one. Okay. So the way that I do the eyes is I give them, and this was fun because this guy had that really weird bulby eyeball and I didn't like it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him a top, like, defined eyeliner. I'm going running today. I'm gonna go to Michael's and pick up some more of the kind of black Posca pens I like. Okay, so we're gonna give him a little bit of a cat's eye because I like a little bit of a cat's eye. And then I'm gonna come down here and go about 2/3, maybe a titch more down there. And then you can just make this go in. Now, I don't know why I always do a cat's eye. I like a cat's eye in real life, so that's probably why. And I figured out how to do this kind of eye. So I just do this kind of eye because I know I'm going to be pleased with it. We're going to give him a little droopy eye here, come over here. Now, these eyes may look different to you, right? And you may be thinking, why don't those eyes look the same? Well, first off, it's two different guys' eyes, right? And number two, on any people's eyes, they look different. Nobody's eyes look the same. All right. So we need to curl that in a little bit. Anytime I make a mistake, I make it twice. So it looks like I did it deliberately. All right, now we're going to get this guy's eye. And this eye was bigger, right? So we're going to... His eye didn't go all the way to the bottom, which is really weird for me. But we're going to keep that going. And then I have to make the black part of their eyes. And I tried to figure out, because in humans, the black part of your eye sits in the middle, but whenever I do that, they just look like crazy pants. So I finally figured out the other day what kind of eyes I make when I was looking at Kitty. And I make cat's eyes. Cat's irises. I got to figure out my eye parts. The black part of the cat's eyes go up to the top. So I make cat's eyes for people. Okay? So that looks cute. Now let's do this guy's eye. And Desi said she knew who this guy was, which is fun. I guess he's an actor, which would make sense in the film magazine, duh. Okay, so there's his one eye. Oh, yep. Top, I go all the way over. Bottom, I go about 3/4 of the way. And then we'll give him his cat's eye. Okay, now let's do their eyelashes. So, I actually kind of like that eye. All right, so eyelashes start right in the middle, straight up and down. And not in the middle of the eye, in the middle of the black part of the eye. So we're gonna make a tall top one. And a little baby bottom one. Okay, that one's a little bit longer even. There we go. Okay, tall top one. Because once you have this part of it done, then you're set. So we're going to do 2 tall top ones, 2 little baby ones. Oh, we need a little baby one over here. 2, 2, 2. They look a little bit like Harlequin people right now, right? Okay. So, the ones that point to the middle of the eye go up that way. And I usually just do a couple of those. You could go all the way over, but I tend to just do a couple on that side. And I usually only do 1 on this side going in. Okay. And now here comes the big finale. So we're going to go over here, over here, over here, and I think I can squeak 1 more in there. Little eyes, little eyes. Okay. And of course, this is not what eyelashes look like, right? Eyelashes are hairy, and these are triangles. But I have found personally that when I try to make hair eyelashes, I get too enthusiastic, and then I just wind up with things that look like furry caterpillars on their eyes. So I make, oh, you need some more ink. So I make triangle eyelashes. Oh, he doesn't have his cat's eye. There we go. We could give him a little bit longer lashes. I like the top lashes to be long. And I do not try to match their eyelashes any more than I try to match their eyes. Because people's eyelashes do not grow the same on both sides of their face. Okay, there's one set. All right, I think he needs at least 1 more. He might need another one. This eye is very, let's see. See, this is a boy eye, and this is a man eye. This guy's a lot younger or fairer or whatever, and this guy's craggy. So I feel like his eye is much more defined. Okay, so let's... And he has a pretty green eye. So what I tried to do with these guys is to kind of match their coloring, right? So this guy is darker skinned, maybe Hispanic. So I gave him darker lips and a green eye, which will get darker. And then the other guy who's super fair, I gave blue eyes and pink lips. And I know you can barely see him over there, but if we didn't have him, you would kind of notice that his eye looked a little bit bare. Okay, there we go. Now, what we learned the other day, and this was interesting, is that the alcohol ink eats the acrylic paint and the Posca pen does not. So I'm going to, or not Posca pen, the Pitt pens. So I need green, all my greens, all my blues, and all my pinks for my Pitt pens. And I got these at Amazon, 24 set. Okay. All right. So this is what we got. We have 1 more green, I know. Hang on. Hang on. I know there's another green in here somewhere. That's kind of a darker green. I need my old lady glasses so I can see things. All right. No green, no green. Let's look over here. Because there's brown. There's my greens. hanging out in the alcohol markers. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top with the darkest color for their eyes. And we're going to just do this. And we're going to give that a wee second to dry. And I'm going to go over here to this blue guy's eyes. And I'm going to go to the very top. And not too much on this, because he has smaller eyes, so we have to have more area to blend. And then this will kind of react with that. See how it's blending right there? And we can get him a little eye action going. Maybe color the top part to brighten it up. And then we have just this real pretty color that's almost the color of the paint, right? And you gotta be careful, because even these will kind of take some of the paint off, but that's okay, because eyes aren't perfect. Now let's use teal for his eyes. There we go. Ooh, he's got pretty eyes, if I do say so myself, having been the person who made the eyes. Okay, let's grab a white paint pen. Oh, that one has green on the end. And let's color in his, oh, see, it has green. So let's try to rub that green off. Let's do it on a piece of paper. The silicone pad wasn't, set back to white. Close enough for government work. You and I are the only ones that will notice that his eye white, and I went a little bit over, so I'm gonna have to come back in with black, is a little tingy with green. But that's fine. I like their eye whites to be super white, and I'm sorry if my head is in your way. It's a little hard to do this sitting back, although I do have my old lady glasses. I almost wouldn't fix that, but that's a really big mistake. That one that went over a little bit, I'm not gonna mess with. Okay, now we're gonna work on their lips. So we're gonna, on the red lip guy, we're just gonna give him a little dimension in here where you would have shadows. So you would have shadows under your lip, in the middle, and then kind of on the top. And then we're gonna use this and just blend it a little bit. So it's the color combinations and variations that really makes it look like a lip, because most people's lips are not one color. I think I need purple or pink. So we're gonna go with this darker pink for this boy. We're gonna go kind of middle-ish. And he's kind of tipped at a weird angle, right? So it's harder to figure out where his stuff might be, but we'll do our best. There we go. Go around there. I do think we should do most of his lip. There we go. And he looks good, and he looks good, and we need to come back in. Let's see if that paint's still wet. A little bit wet. All right. So I like to do like a wee bit of shadow above the eye. Like that, kind of connecting to my cat's eye. And I think it's mostly just because I'm a Jersey girl. I'm actually a Pennsylvania girl, but we called it being a Jersey girl, where you have the big dark eyeliner. And a gal reminded me the other day about, oh look, you can't see his cat's eye anymore. Uh-oh, that's a big one. Where'd the little one go? So that might have been a little aggressive. Let's give him some eyelashes sticking out here. But that's okay, because I almost feel like it's accentuating the fact that he has the wrong eye, right? What's the point of putting the wrong eye on him if I don't kind of show it? So that is this one. It is, we're calling it done. I thought they turned out cute, and I thought you would like to see eyeballs for a change. Hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.